What's going on, everybody? Jeremy D here, back again, and today we're going to be building a teardrop camper. This is a step-by-step video I'm going to try to bring you. Each little step. I'm actually building one smaller than plans I got, just because I kind of accidentally got the wrong size trailer, but at the same time, after looking at the sizes, don't see where I really need the bigger, heavier trailer. So I'm going to go on with this one, see how it turns out. Hopefully I won't have no trouble finding a bed, but we'll find out as we go along. Could be a catastrophe, could be good. If it's a catastrophe, you probably won't see it. If it's good, that's why you're watching it right now. Alright, you're going to need to buy two 2x4 studs, and you want to rip them in the middle on the table saw, straight down the middle, and you want to mark them at 43.5 inches, so you can get 2 out of each one. And you only need 3 of those ripped ones for the floor itself. Then you're going to need another 2x4 that's an 8-foot 2x4. Make sure you get a full 8-foot 2x4 and not a stud. These are studs. This is an actual 8-foot 2x4. Get it, do the same thing to it, rip it in half. And then next, you want to set up your plywood. This is a 4x8 sheet of 1/2 inch plywood. And you want to cut this, I think it's 46.5, and the reason you want to cut the edge of it off is you got to allow room. Yeah, it's 48 inches, and you want to cut it to 46.5. So you'll mark that all the way down the long side and cut that off. All right, and you might have to trim just a little bit off the end. Just kind of line it up and see if there's some overhang. If there's a little bit of overhang, like there is right there. I guess I should turn it up right there. A little bit of overhang. Just want to trim that off and make it nice and even. So first thing you want to do, we're going to run a bead of glue all the way down underneath where this 8-foot 2x4 goes, and then we'll screw up from the bottom with 1 5/8 drywall screws. We'll screw up through here, through the bottom into this board here, and we'll have glue all the way across. Then once we get done with that, we're going to run the side boards, the ones on the ends here. I'll show you that here in a second, what that all looks like. First step, you want to put the polyurethane caulk in a pattern like that down the edge. Screw down the 8-foot side first. And the caulk you want to use is just right here. Fast Grab Premium Loctite polyurethane. Alright, so now that we have all our cross runners in place, every one of them has had the glue underneath of them. They've all been screwed from this end right here, bottom side. Alright, once you do that, you want to cut your foam pieces, insulation board. You can use, I bought this stuff because it was cheaper at my Lowe's, but you want to just use a cheap filler board. Just something to fill that gap and help insulate it. So you got all those. Cut to fit each one of those squares. Make sure you mark which one goes where so it's not so confusing. And that's going to wrap it up for this episode. This is a work in progress, so you will be seeing episodes as they come along and as I complete the steps, unless you see it sometime in the future and they're already done. So stay tuned, and every little piece and process will come. Some I'll do better at showing than others, but that's just the way it goes when you try to do this stuff all live. So once again, we'll see you guys on the next one.